Welcome back, yard fanatics. Today I am going to show you how to apply weed and feed the correct way. Changing the world 1 yard at a time. Okay, welcome back, yard fanatics. Look, I'm not going to make a super long video, and none of this is not a sponsor. It's not a review. Now you're going to have to excuse the airplanes because I'm closer to Atlanta, and as you know, Atlanta is the airport hub of the world, and you're constantly getting airplanes flying by. All right. So look, we're using Expert Gardener today. Weed and feed, feeds up to 3 months. Told you about that live. This particular one kills dandelion, clovers, and other major weeds. Will not kill crabgrass, and a few more, and annual bluegrass. I don't think it's going to take that out, but we're going to go ahead and put this down, and I'll come back and spot spray with a weed kill for lawn product, and that's blue marker dye if you're wondering what that is. I got a video coming soon called Spot Treat Like a Pro, and I'll explain all that stuff. But in here I got some stuff that'll kill annual bluegrass, nutsedge, and crabgrass. All right, so with those two combinations, we're going to get this yard looking somewhat decent. Now let me show you this yard real quick. We started working in this yard last year, and look, looks dead, right? We got all that's coming back, but the one thing I want you to know is that it used to look like this. One season of prodiamine, got it somewhat straight. Got that Dallas grass still coming back there. That's going to be an issue. Annual bluegrass all up in here. But you can see the weed infestation has went significantly down, and I think we hit this with a 0.83 pre-emergent last year, and I do understand this. All right, let's go on the other side too. When you put down your pre-emergent, you will not get total resolution in one season. You have to understand that. Don't put it down and say, well, BYD said. No, BYD is telling you you're not going to get 100% resolution with one application. This is an ongoing process. Okay, so we're going to apply this weed and feed, and look, I mean, I'm speechless, but you can see the difference after 1 year. And hopefully this 29, I think it's a 2904, it'll start waking this Bermuda lawn up, and we'll see us at 2803, y'all. It's 2803. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, guys. We're gonna have some ugly camera angles. I'm working by myself, but I'm finna pour this weed and feed into Big Boy. And like I said, it's a lot of, I mean, it's so many airplanes flying by here. I don't even know how these people do it. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this open right here. Pour it in here. Make sure it's closed. Matter of fact, let me get you a little closer. Not a sponsor. Just showing you how to put it down. All right, let's go over here to the property. All right, hold on. When I spread this, I'm gonna put a little bit on the other side over there so you can actually see how it needs to land. We don't have really big broadleafs over here because we kind of took them out last season, so just watch it as it comes out. Remember, know your square footage. All right. Okay, guys. Now look, I just put down that weed and feed. This is the grass needs to be moist or wet. It rained last night, so I still got some moisture on this grass. Don't do this when it's completely dry. If it's completely dry, you need to wet your yard, not heavy, but wet it lightly so that this stuff will stick to the weeds. But look, you see how that granular stuff is sitting on the weeds? So a little bit right there, some right there. And what I'm talking about is this right here. See how it's sticking? What's gonna happen, this weed is gonna start trying to feed on that. That weed kill stuff will get into the weeds, through the foliage, kill it down to the root. This is why you want to make sure that the yard is kind of wet when you do this. You see those? See it? Now you don't have to have it literally covering every square inch of it, but you need to get a few of them on there. This is the true purpose of weed and feed. Right here where you see these clovers, some of that stuff will come off and help kill that off. If you sprayed your yard, you get a better kill. But like I said, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna spot treat some of the weeds, and so we can get a better kill off with weed and feed product. Like I said, it's not going to kill crabgrass or the Dallas grass. I'll spray for the crabgrass and the annual bluegrass, and we're going to worry about the Dallas grass at a different time. Yeah. See how I got that? So if you look, you can see what we sprayed last time, and those weeds dying off. You see them? They are dying off. Those are turning yellow. Let me back up a little bit so you can see it. Those are turning yellow. That's getting a little darker, and when they get burnt to a crisp, we've done our job. So a lot of people ask, well, how long does it take? It's not an overnight process. Trying to get this yard back in shape. We may not start seeing some decent results until it's right at, well, it's the beginning of April. So we're talking about April. We got May, June. I figure midway through June, July, that's when I should start seeing something. But the weeds, they are diminishing. Like I said, now if you did treat it with a liquid prodiamine, and I'll go back and say it, handle that property line. Okay, handle the property line, y'all. Handle that property line. All right, so let me go ahead and finish putting this down, and I'll try to record it in time lapse. This is the strip right here. Now, you know, if I was to push this on that, fertilizer would be everywhere. I have a small one, and I had it in a past video. I didn't bring it with me today. But if you're stuck with trying to figure out how to do this, make sure you got some gloves on. Grab your handful of that fert and just sprinkle it. You can see how I'm getting it down in there. Another handful. Sprinkle it. Okay guys, now look. You can see it's pretty much no Bermuda grass there. But we got some here. We got little sprigs everywhere. Essentially, this is all like being scalped. The problem with it is it's never been fed. So this grass is starving for nutrients. Same way here. Now somebody came and put a piece of sod in here. All right, and they did it down there also. I don't know if you can see it, but right there. So same way here, guys. Really bad condition. I've had clients to spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to bring back their lawn. Then I had some that stuck with the BYD plan. We didn't get it done in 1 year, but after a couple of years, totally big difference. I need you guys to go back and look at my video of my home. When I first moved there, my soil was in bad shape. My Bermuda was in bad shape. Go and look at all those videos leading up to the end of the Milorganite week 16 update, and you'll see the big difference. Did mine look like this? No, but it was beat up. It was real beat up. All right, so like I said, I put those granules out, measured this yard off right at about 40, I forgot what it was, 4,600 square feet. Got a 5,000 square bag. So I'm put it all down, and actually I'm gonna go heavy down the property line. All right, so we're gonna go heavy down the property line. But let me go ahead and do a little spot spraying so you can see that also. That's the dandelion. Pretty much all the seeds have came off, but the way that works, those seed heads fill up, that little white balloon that sits on top. When the wind blows, they just blow off, down, cross, down that way, all into your yard. When the rain comes, it rains itself in. Poof, now you have another dandelion. I said in the past, if you see this like that, pull it off. Be careful not to shake the heads off. And go throw this in. Oh, one just fell off too. But that's why you put your prodiamine down, y'all. This is why you put your prodiamine down. But if you look, I put it down. It did good. I got real good protection on the prodiamine. These people over here, no protection, but yeah, I got real good protection on that prodiamine, excuse me, against that dandelion. So I know a lot of people looking at it and like, man, my yard is in bad shape like that. But guys, I'm telling you, I make these videos because they DIY, man. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. When you do it yourself, you feel a whole lot better when you start seeing the results. You know, it's almost like you on losing weight and you don't have a personal trainer and you do it all by yourself. You learn how to keep it off by yourself. It's easy to keep it off. But when you have a personal trainer, sometimes when that personal trainer go away, the weight comes back. And it's the same way with your yard. You know, you got True Green Chem Lawn coming out. That's fine, but guess what they're taking away? A lot of your money. And it does not cost that much to do your own yard. All right, so right now I'm about to spot spray it with this weed kill for lawn that has crabgrass killer, nutsedge killer, annual bluegrass killer. I have blue marker dye in it. Like I said, video on the way for Spot Treat Like a Pro, so I'm not going to tell you my percentages as of yet. you'll see that video. But let's go spot. Okay, guys, when you see me walk through this yard, you're gonna. I don't have my backpack sprayer. I got the handheld, so it's a little hard to do both at the same time. So I'm gonna have to set this little tripod up, and what you'll basically see is me just picking out big clumps of annual bluegrass, clover patches and stuff like that, and spot spraying those. Now, another thing I need to tell you, do not water your lawn for at least 2 or 3 days after you put a weed and feed down. The reason for that is you got to give the weed chemical time enough to work on those weeds, okay? Mother Nature take care of itself. With it raining, if it rains within a week, I wouldn't worry about wasting my own water, okay? But after about 3 or 4 days, and they say, hey, it's not going to rain for about, weather forecast says it's not going to rain for 3 weeks, then yeah, you need to go ahead and water it in. But when you initially put it down, make sure it's moist. Put it down. Spot treat for big weeds. Don't cut your grass for 2 or 3 weeks after you do this. When you cut it, bag it up. That's the only way you're going to cut back on the weeds. You have to bag it up, because if those weed seeds you have, you got to suck those up and get rid of them. If your prodiamine has started to break down, then you can potentially reintroduce weeds back into your lawn with those seeds. So bag it up, y'all. I preach it. Do not mulch. Do not side discharge when you have a lot of weeds. Bag it up. Once you get your weeds under 80, 85%, then if you want to mulch, go back to it. But my advice, don't mulch if you have a lot of weeds, okay? So I'm going to set this up so you can see me spot spray. Spot sprayed that, and if you see it kind of looking a little bluish, no, I went heavy where I saw the annual bluegrass and big clover patches on this yard. Maybe you can see it right there. You see that color? That's the blue marker dye. Now, if you're a landscaper and you're using products like these, make sure you always tell your customer what you're applying to the yard so they won't freak out. Just tell them you apply some non-toxic marker dye that'll fade over time with the heat and rain, and also that the stuff that you spray is going to kill certain items. If their yard, because when a yard is infested with weeds, your Bermuda is just not showing. The roots are there. It's waiting for somebody to wake it up. But you got to make sure you let them know that it's going to look barren like this. You know, it's going to take 3, 4, 5, 6 fertilizations to get this thing start back popping. If you're servicing a yard every 2 weeks, let's not do that 1-inch thing, because if you're pushing it hard with that high nitrogen, you might want to try to keep it up at 2 inches, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, because you're pushing it too hard. You come back and cut this thing down to 1 inch, and it grew 2.5 in a 2-week period because of heavy rains. You're gonna brown the grass completely out. So just be careful, okay? Sometimes you have to change the way you treat this Bermuda based on what's going on with it. So having said that, guys, you know, I go back and blow all these granules off the curb back into the grass, and that's pretty much how you install weed and feed for lawns. It doesn't matter if it's Bermuda or fescue or any lawn, but that's pretty much how you do it. So just remember, guys, you are tuned into Bermuda Grass Central with BYD. This is Michael Bowman, and I'll talk to you soon.